right, making this to help out somebody on the forums. Was wondering how you get this full screen navigation. This is going to be for any Mazda with, forget what generation we're on, but this Mazda Connect screen. So anyway, you go into your navigation, select for the menu, come down to navigation settings, and first thing we're going to look for is the split screen option. You can select that to close if you have it on route monitor. If you have a destination set, it'll show all your next turns on the right side, and entertainment will show you whatever you're listening to, whether it's XM, FM, Apple CarPlay, whatever. So I'm going to set that to close first off. And then next thing we're going to is, where is it? I think it's guidance settings. Yes. Highway exit information. So what this is going to change is, you might notice, even if you have the split screen set to close, the moment you get on the interstate, it shows everything that's on the exits, and once again it takes up that last bit of the screen. So unselect that, and then it'll always show you just a full screen map. And then, like I said, I got two main other things that a lot of people don't know about and find it super annoying. Any Mazda, excuse how dirty it is, but Skyactiv Mazda with this electronic parking brake, primarily though these new 3s and CX-30s where they set themselves. Everybody finds it annoying that they set themselves on these new cars, but a lot of people don't seem to know. As long as you have your seatbelt on, the moment you put it in gear and touch the accelerator, it releases itself. So give me a second to get my seatbelt on and I'll show you. All right, so got my seatbelt on. Parking brake is set. We're gonna go into drive. Take your foot off the brake, the car just squats, doesn't go anywhere. The moment you tap the gas, it releases. So even if I set it myself, even if I'm in reverse, so parking brake set, tap the gas, and then it turns itself off. So that's how you do that. And then got one more thing that I'll have to take it out on the road on, because nobody knows this about Mazdas, and it's another annoying one that I keep seeing posted out. This one I will demonstrate as best as I can, but before I take it out on the road, just want to show you how to stop. So your accelerator, you'll notice when you go full throttle, if you keep going, it has that click. That's called the kickdown switch. So when you kick that kickdown switch, no matter what, it will drop down to the lowest gear and it'll shift at optimum RPMs. And that's why you will notice some people saying that even when you're in manual mode, the Mazda shifts for itself and this and that and blah, blah, blah. If you hit that kickdown switch, it's going to shift for itself. If you do just right here, if you just leave it right there, it will not shift for itself. All of you are going to cringe. Don't worry. I don't do it often, but I'll demonstrate it just so that you don't have to do it on your. So we're getting on the road now. So you might have seen some people say that you have to have it in sport mode, and some people say that you have to turn off traction control. None of that's true. This is true for whether you're in manual mode to slide it over, or if you're in drive and you just hit a paddle to put it in the direct mode. I don't know why it's not doing right now, but anyway, whatever. Either way, this will work. So just gonna go into manual mode, and as long as I don't go full to the click, it'll sit on the rev limiter. And then now I'll turn around here and show you if I do the full kickdown switch. We are back in manual. Let's go to first gear. If I do kickdown, you'll notice it shifts itself. And even if, like, say right now I slow down enough, if I kick down right now, it'll drop to first. As long as you don't do that kick down though, it'll keep it in whatever gear you want it to be in. So like right here, I'll get going, we'll go to second gear, and then I'll just floor it. See? So it does not always shift for you. It's only with that kickdown switch. So we are back parked up here. Those are the main things I wanted to go over today. Just like I said, had someone request to show how to get the full screen nav, and those two things I keep seeing fairly oftenly about. Sometimes it shifts for itself and sometimes it doesn't. And then the stupid automatic parking brake. It's really not that big of a deal. Just put your seatbelt on. And that is actually for any of the Skyactiv Mazdas with the parking brake, electronic parking brake. Going back to, what, 14, 15, whenever they started doing it, all of them have that same feature where if you put on your seatbelt, touch the gas pedal, doesn't matter if you're in reverse or drive, it will automatically release itself. And then the kickdown switch is the same thing. All of them with, or at least the Skyactiv Mazdas, have that kickdown switch at the bottom of the pedal. All it does is drop it to the lowest gear, and it'll keep it at the optimal RPM range. So if you want to hit the rev limiter, I wouldn't suggest sitting on it for too long, but if you want to hit the rev limiter, if you don't want it to shift for you, just don't hit the kickdown switch and it will leave it all to you. I think I said it earlier, I used to work for Mazda. I've always been interested in them, so I know a couple other tips and tricks. If you have any other questions about it or anything you want me to show, just let me know and I can try to show that for you.